Hey everyone, Scott the Scott Man, and we're here to do a walking tour today. We are here in Metro Detroit. We're going to be doing a walking tour of Royal Oak, Michigan. One of the top suburbs here in Metro Detroit, where you have a lot of great restaurants, shopping, and of course some nightlife too. So this is a top spot here in Metro Detroit. So we're going to go on a walking tour around downtown Royal Oak today. So like what I do with these walking tours, we're going to get the camera off of me so you're not looking at me the entire time. So we're starting off here on Main Street. We're just to the north of the railroad tracks. We're about 3/4 of a mile to the north of Interstate 696, or 10 Mile, not far from where the Detroit Zoo is. So we're gonna start off by walking down Main Street, or north on Main Street, and we'll go around a little bit. So over here we got Bar Louie. There's also a Tequila Blue piano bar, restaurant, and nightclub. And there's also a Buffalo Wild Wings over here too. And on this side we got the Maury, food, drink, and music. All right, let me get out of this guy's way. He's going for a little afternoon jog here. Yeah, this walking tour could not have come at a better time because I just had a bunch of food for lunch, so I need some exercise. So this is a great way to do so. So I'm gonna try to go a little on the slower side when walking on Main Street because I'm not gonna be walking south on Main Street. I'm going to be staying on the east side of Main Street, so we can try to get all angles here. And there's even a western side of Royal Oak too, which we'll go over to later in the video, where the crossing for that's over that way. So across over here at 5th Street, Bandit Tavern and Hideaway. So yeah, as I was saying, all kinds of restaurants and bars here. It's a hip place to be. And you got Hopcat over there. Great place to get some beer, some different food, and of course there are cosmic fries too. They're supposed to be top notch. I've not been to a Hopcat yet though, although I need to stop at one someday. Got Milan Pizzeria. Great place to get some pizza, and of course you got Jimmy John's. Funky 7. Well, that's really cool. They got some cool different shirts and other merchandise here. Even a Tweety Bird with the Detroit City sign on it. That's pretty cool. And then over there, you got Noodles World Kitchen. Come up to 4th Street, Cotton and Things. So it's like you have to stutter a little bit to say the store name. Okay, so we'll cross here at 4th Street. Got Comerica Bank here, so if you need to take out money from an ATM, they got an ATM machine over here. A lot more places over here too. Oh, actually before we do that, City Ramen. And look on the other side, you got Astoria Pastry Shop. So this is the same Astoria Pastry Shop that is in downtown Detroit in Greektown. So there is a location here in Royal Oak. Astoria Pastry Shop has amazing baked goods. It's my place to go to for like baked goods, although I've never been to the Royal Oak location. You got Tom's Oyster Bar, and you got tacos over there at Mesa. And looks like the train is about to come through. Have that this parking meter is trying to talk to me. So try to zoom in a little bit. And I think that's the Amtrak train, because there is an Amtrak station here in Royal Oak. That's where we're going to be ending the video. I'll show you what I mean when we get over there later. Yep, Give Thanks Bakery. Looks like it used to be a Middle Eastern or Mediterranean restaurant. Unfortunately, it's shut down because it's for lease now. Got Condado Tacos, tequila, margaritas.
Wouldn't that be funny as hell?
Oh, I got somebody playing their accordion. Gotta love the vibes here. There's even a Starbucks over on the other side. Smokey's Cigar Bar and Bistro. Metals in Time. Looks like a place to get jewelry.
Oh, that is.
All right, good time. We can go ahead and cross over the road now. Also, a lot of coffee shops here in Royal Oak. Got 7 Sundays Coffee. Great place to have coffee, hot chocolate, and just relax and either just enjoy the day or even bring some work with you. But yeah, Main Street is really nice to walk down. Yeah, I think I'm glad I'm on this side. There's not a whole lot over there. Oh yeah, if you go 1 block to the west, think over to Center, I believe. So yeah, that is a really nice parking garage. Every time I come to Royal Oak, I usually park in that parking garage. The first 2 hours are absolutely free in there, which is really nice. Got Pitaya, looks like it's for clothes. You got a place for nails, and you got Comet Burgers here. So a great place to get some burgers here in Royal Oak. And then you got Kacha Thai Market for some great Thai food. And we got Burgers Bagels for some great tasting bagels. We already say you got yogurts. You got Yogurt City. Okay, let me cross quickly. Someone wants to come on through here. There's a really cool park to the right of here, a good block, but we'll be coming back over there in a little bit. So no worries. Because Main Street is just the first part of this video. Yeah, one of these days I do need to do some type of a restaurant or food tour here. Toyology and or Toyology. So it looks like it's a toy store, but doesn't look like they're there anymore. Dessert Oasis, another coffee shop. Got a lot of them here, which is really nice. That side, you got Leo's Coney Island, you got Royal Oak Masala for some great Indian food. And then next door, you got Bohemia. And this is Buki's Grill. So it's a Mediterranean restaurant. It looks like, yeah, they're only doing carry out right now. It's like even years after the pandemic. But sometimes you might get better deals with just doing carry out. So can't blame them or anything. All right, so we're at a busy intersection. This is 11 Mile Road here. So the good news for us is this is about to turn green, so we don't have to wait for very long. Okay, well, let's go ahead and cross. So a little fun fact too is that my late grandmother on my mother's side of the family lived in Royal Oak for some time. So yeah, this was an area she knew very well, and like if she was alive here today, well, I don't think she really came in the downtown Royal Oak in the latter part of her life or anything, but she'd be amazed at how much developed this really looks compared to, let's say, like 50 years ago. And over there, that's Cucina. That is a really good Greek place where you can get some great gyros. And then over there you got Imagine Theaters and also Star Lanes. There's a So we got a movie theater and a bowling alley. So we're gonna go up to this next block, and then we're gonna start to turn to the east a little bit. Head over to the next major crossroad. And then we'll start to explore more of downtown Royal Oak away from Main Street. Because we're getting out of the downtown area a little bit, because we got mainly like really nice looking either apartments or townhomes. Cantarito's Mexicans. We got a Mexican restaurant coming up ahead. Okay, so we'll turn down here at University. Got a nice looking church over there once we get past these signs. And then there's a Hyatt Place Hotel. So got a nice hotel over here. Again, the Hyatt Place. So we're gonna turn down here onto University Avenue. So a little fun fact about Royal Oak is that so Royal Oak dates back to quite a long time, going back, of course, in the 19th century, but it got its name from a royal oak tree that's further north of here, that was at the corner of Main Street with Crooks Road and Rochester Road. So a little story about that is that Royal Oak, officially got its name when the governor of the Michigan Territory. So this was before Michigan became a state in the United States. It was just a territory. So the territorial governor, Lewis Cass, along with several companions of his, explored the territory to disprove some of the things that they were saying about the area, that there was nothing worthwhile here. It was just nothing but swamps and was not livable at all. So at first when they got to this area, they saw what they were meaning. However, they came to the area which I was telling you about, where Main Street, Crooks Road, and Rochester Road are today. And so they found an area which finally disputed that claim, and they came upon a very large oak tree which had a very wide trunk, so like wider trunk than most oak trees they had ever seen. So it gave Lewis Cass a recollection about the fact, or a legend, of a royal oak tree which King Charles II of England, this is back in the 17th century, used to take sanctuary from enemies, back around like 1660. So as a result, the tree became known as Royal Oak, and then the community which was formed in this area was named after that tree, hence the name Royal Oak. So over here, it got a nice little small park, nothing too big or anything. Some different picnic areas, and got a gazebo there. Okay, so this is Barton Park South. Okay, this is Troy Street here, so we're gonna go ahead and make our way back to the south. Yeah, I'm trying to be a little quiet as I'm seeing a couple people taking a nap over here. Got some nice flowers out. So right now, we're right behind the Imagine Theater. So this traffic light up here is 11 mile, but yeah, not as much going on over here, but it'll get more interesting once you get onto the other side of 11 mile. Oh, excuse me, got like minor hiccups. I say minor because you can't really hear the or anything like that. That was a fake one. I was pretending to do a hiccup there. But yeah, it's like, yeah, before this, I went to what apparently is the #1 pizza place in the entire Midwest. It was called Louie's Pizza it's over in Hazel Park, off DeQuinder to the north of 9 Mile. So I went there for lunch, had a big meal. So because of that, it's like now I'm doing this walking tour to work off my lunch. So here is 11 Mile, and over there, that is the Royal Oak Farmers Market. That is an amazing farmers market. I would go in there, but unfortunately it is closed for the day because it's only open till like 1 p.m. Oh, I gotta hurry. Because that traffic light was about to turn green. What's really cool about the farmers market is that it's an indoor market, so you can walk inside and you can see all kinds of different vendors and farmers selling some great goods. It's a shame I'm not able to go in there today because I got here a little too late. However, I did film a video of Royal Oak 5 years ago, just a standard travel vlog where I gave myself a challenge where I would film with a cell phone. So I recorded that entire video 5 years ago with my phone. And in that video, I do go inside there. So we're pretty much getting to where I would say like the Civic Center is, because yeah, right there, that is the Royal Oak City Hall. And you got the district court over there. And we're coming up to our next park over here. So we're gonna go into this park space here. So we'll go ahead and we'll explore for a few minutes before we continue on our way. So this is what's called the Centennial Commons. This is a brand new park. It's only been open for about 3 years. It is absolutely beautiful. It's a great place for people just to hang out and enjoy the afternoon like today. Lots of beautiful flowers, absolutely fantastic. We'll go over there in a little bit. But there's this really cool statue I wanted to show really quick. But yeah, a lot of different chairs about here to where it's like, yeah, people can just sit down and maybe read a book and enjoy the fresh breeze. Got this really cool sculpture. We're gonna need to go to the other side because right now we're at the rear of it. So let's get over here. Go another block that way, we'll be back over to Main Street where we were earlier. Okay. So yeah, this is really cool here. Very cool sculpture. All right. So this is Star Dream by Marshall M. Fredericks. So I think that's been there for a while because it said dedicated back in 1997. But yeah, this is fantastic park space here. Man, you gotta be careful. There's kids going for a bike ride right now, so I try to give them some clearance here. Huh, even a place for table tennis, so that's really cool. It's like, yeah, I'll admit, yeah, when the Summer Olympics were on, I was having a lot of fun watching some of the table tennis action. Lockhart's Barbecue. Got a little spray area here. Oh, let's show a view of the park one last time before we start heading out. So yep, this was Centennial Commons. Beautiful area in Royal Oak. I just discovered it for the first time last year. And I thought it was really neat. Because yeah, again, this wasn't really here when I did that video 5 years ago. So we're back over to Troy Street, which we were on before we made a little detour through Centennial Commons. So we're gonna walk another block to the south, head over to 4th Street, and then head back to the west. Because right now we're crossing over 3rd Street. But yeah, it's a lot quieter over here compared to Main Street, but still pretty cool though. 4th Street Auto.
So what do you actually need?
Okay, so our next attraction here, this is a top site here in Royal Oak. This is right next to the Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle. So it is a very popular venue for stand-up comedy here in not just Royal Oak, but Metro Detroit. Like, there was a neon sign back there was even saying that Kevin Nealon, who's a famous comedian, he was on SNL or Saturday Night Live back in the 90s. Apparently he's performing here tonight, and he has been since Thursday, so that's really cool. It's like you could see big names like Kevin Nealon perform at the Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle. Oh, look at this vehicle. I wonder if this was driven during the Woodward Dream Cruise last weekend. That is beautiful. Because yeah, just a weekend ago was the Woodward Dream Cruise, which is where all kinds of historic cars drive up and down Woodward Avenue from 8 Mile over like in Ferndale all the way up to Pontiac. And it always brings out a lot of people here into Metro Detroit, which is great too. And yeah, this is William Street, which ends up at 3rd Street, and on the other side of that intersection over there, that's going back toward Centennial Commons, where we were earlier. And we're getting ready to approach Main Street, so we'll get ready to cross over Main Street, and then for the remainder of the video, we'll be on the west side of Main Street. So compared to the east side, minus Centennial Commons, there's a lot more to see on the west side of Main Street. Oh, I forgot to mention, that's another coffee place there too called Atomic Coffee. Never filmed it on video or anything, but I have been in there before to have some hot chocolate. It's a pretty cool coffee shop. tip, so we just gotta wait till it turns green, which shouldn't have to wait very long at all. Yep, perfect timing. So, this is Main Street here. Just think a couple blocks down that way is where we started this walking tour today. And of course, you got all the action on Main Street that way. But we're gonna continue down 4th Street for about a good block. I'm kind of glad I'm on this side because they're doing some work over there. Yeah, it is a beautiful afternoon. It's like the temperatures are only like in the low 80s Fahrenheit, or in Celsius it's like 28 degrees. It's a beautiful day and the humidity is not all that high, so this is a great day for a walk. The sidebar. And you got Chrome, which sell different types of goods in there. Probably just a boutique. Huh. Noir leather or Noir. I don't know how you pronounce it, but. So here's Center Street. We're gonna walk down here this time. So you got Ahan Thai for some more Thai food. And over there, that is Little Brother Burgers. They got really good burgers over there. I remember eating there 5 years ago. And there's an ice cream parlor right next door to Little Brother's Burgers. So if you want some good burgers and you don't want to spend a lot of money, that's a great place to go. Because I remember, going there 5 years ago, and very affordable food and quite good too. So now we're coming up to the railroad tracks, and we're going to be crossing over to the other side of the tracks. Past this bend here, we have a railroad crossing that's just for pedestrians. So now we'll explore the western side of Royal Oak now, or downtown Royal Oak. So these are the railroad tracks we saw earlier in the video, toward the very beginning when we saw that Amtrak train come through. Because as I was saying, Amtrak does come through here. Go left there, that'll just take you back to Main Street. This is 5th Street here. So we're gonna go ahead and cross the railroad tracks. Don't see any trains coming, so we're in good shape. A nice little pedestrian-only zone over here. So we'll go ahead and we'll cut through here. Oh, I've always liked this mural here. That's really cool. We got take a look and appreciate this for a moment. All right, so cross over the other side here. Got some more cool stuff here. Got O'Toole's, which is it's like a almost like a tavern. Get like drinks, and you can also get some food there too. Got the Detroit Eatery for a little bit of everything. Middle Eastern, American, Indian, and Asian. But I do like that they have this closed off right now for outdoor seating and outdoor eating. Place for some pizza over there. But yeah, it looks like they're probably not open for business yet for the day. So some of these places probably don't open till like dinner time. Because again, as I was saying, Royal Oak does have a nightlife scene here. So there's a lot of things that don't open till much later. So we're coming up to Washington Avenue. This is it's not Main Street, but it's like the second busiest north and south road here. We're gonna go that way shortly, but we're gonna head down this way for a bit. We're gonna go down just a block. Let's look at some of the businesses over there. Citizen Yoga, Fiero Bridal. In fact, I could probably cross over in a little bit. La Roche Artifacts. Wow, this is really neat. Lots of cool collectibles in there. The accessories shop. Small little scooter. Athnasium, the Math Learning Center. So it's a place to go if your child needs help with their math and they need like a tutor. So like, yeah, I was really good in math during school, and also took like 3 calculus classes in my university, and they're even recommending for me to go into mathematics, but just because I was good at it doesn't mean I necessarily enjoyed it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cross the road over here. This is pretty quiet, so I can safely cross over here. Oak City Grill. Very cool. That'll take you back over to Main Street as well. All right, let's go this way. Guitar Hi-Fi. Place to get some like musical instruments. So we're gonna go ahead and cross over to the other side of Washington. I don't know if you heard that, but I had a small hiccup, like a real one this time, not a fake one like that. 515, some other different stores. Yeah, not too much else going down that way. So now we're gonna walk back down, or back up to the north on Washington Avenue. Okay, didn't have to wait too long. Oh, and there's another parking garage down there. Especially helpful if you want to go to some of the different shops and restaurants over on this side of the railroad tracks. But I figure I might as well show the businesses on the west side by crossing over this time. Rare old prints. Got antiques in there too. Vintage Freakazoid. UHF Records. So this is a record store. You can buy records, CDs, tapes. It's like things that a lot of people don't really use anymore. Lost and found vintage. But yeah, it's like with this being like the digital age now, it's like everybody's listening to music like on La Dawn. Oh, here's that bridal shop. But it's like when it comes to music, like everybody's listening online, like whether it's YouTube or iTunes or Spotify, Amazon Music, all those places. It's all digital these days. Because yeah, back when I was growing up as a kid, like we were all listening to CDs, or heck, I even had a boombox. Like remember those? It's like where you could play cassette tapes even. It's like, just talking about this stuff makes me feel old. But yeah, it's like if you were to go back in time and you were to basically tell someone in the 90s, like, yeah, my song's on Spotify, I'd be like, what? It's like, what's that? Okay, so yeah, Da Luigi, so it looks like a trattoria, so like Italian food. Of course, you got pizza over there. Another ramen place right next door, and then to the right, you got Keller Williams Realty. So it's like with these walking tours, I always pass by one place that's a realtor. So it's like, how funny is that? Cafe Muse, so the Mexican restaurant. Looks like they're probably not open till later. Paper Trail Books. Little bookshop. Blue Jean Blues. Lily Seafood. Oh, I remember this place. Lily Seafood has some great seafood. Can't remember what I ordered there a few years ago, but yeah, they had some really good seafood. Yeah, I remember Lily Seafood being really good, so that's a place I definitely would recommend going to here in Royal Oak. I need to go back at some point. Heck, I need to do like a restaurant tour here in Royal Oak. There's some great places here in Royal Oak. So we'll continue down Washington Avenue in a bit, but we're going to take a little quick detour. So we're back on 4th Street. If we were to go like we'll be turning around momentarily. So you got Freeze Creamery, so a place for some ice cream. Got a tattoo shop there. Great place to go if you want to get a very permanent souvenir to take back home with you. And then over here you got a very historic theater. This is the Royal Oak Theater. They got some different acts coming here to perform. The String Cheese Incident, 2 Feet, Testament and Creator, H to Breed, Hanson, Tori Kelly. The Office Coffee Shop, so you got a coffee shop over there at Lafayette Avenue. Looks like a big office building there. And then go on the other side, then you get into the residential neighborhood. So we're gonna go ahead and turn back this way. So we're gonna walk back over to Washington Avenue, and then we're gonna head up to the north, because we don't have a whole lot more to film in this video. Okay, so here we are back at Washington Avenue. We're gonna go ahead and cross really quick because there's just enough time for us to get across. So if you go another block to the east on 4th, you'll cross over the railroad tracks and then you'll be back over by Little Brothers Burgers. And we're gonna go ahead and cross here. There's nothing really worth seeing on this side of Washington, so let's go ahead and cross. In front of us, that's Sidetrack Bookshop, so another bookshop here on the western side of Royal Oak. Oh, I guess I did need to be over there. Oh well, we can cross back over, no problem. La Crepe, so we got a place to get some crepes here. Sweet and savory crepes. Very cool. Okay, so we're close to where the Amtrak station is, so we're gonna need to cross back over the road. Oh, took a bad step there, but that's all right. Yeah, unfortunately there's no railroad, or there's no pedestrian crossing here. There was one on the other side of the tracks, but we'll just go over here because it's clear after this vehicle. Got the Peking House, a Chinese restaurant over on the other side of the tracks. That traffic light down that way, that's 11 Mile. So then over here, Got Renee's Salon and some place for Italian food over there. And then here's the parking lot that you can park for the city, of course, for Royal Oak, but also is a parking area too for Amtrak. So we'll go ahead and we'll walk down here to the Amtrak station, and that's where we're going to be concluding the video. But yeah, the breeze feels quite nice, I have to say. So yeah, coming up ahead, this is where the Amtrak station is for Royal Oak. So you can take a train if you want from Chicago. Because this is the Wolverine line, which begins up in Pontiac, Michigan, comes to Royal Oak and heads down to Detroit, where the Amtrak station for Detroit is over in New Center, over at Woodward, to the south of Grand Boulevard. And then the Amtrak line, or the Wolverine line, continues west toward Ann Arbor and heads all the way out to Chicago. So if you really want to, you could take a train from Chicago to Royal Oak. So you don't have to necessarily fly into Detroit Metro Airport. So we'll go just a little bit further, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get ready to start wrapping up the video. So up here's the Amtrak station for Royal Oak. So the station's only on this side, so if you're on the train that's heading in the direction of Pontiac, it looks like they'll let people out on this side so that way you can cross the tracks safely and then come over here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to start wrapping up. So Royal Oak is such a beautiful community, a beautiful suburb of Metro Detroit, or here in Metro Detroit. Highly recommend visiting Royal Oak someday. It is amazing. Lots of great nightlife, lots of restaurants, bars, great stuff here. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video here in Royal Oak, Michigan. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that like button. Don't forget to click that subscribe button so that way you don't miss out on any future adventures. Well, thank you for watching, and this is Scott, or the Scott Man, signing out here from Royal Oak, Michigan.